Check, check. Is this thing on? Welcome to the Daily What Ifs. Let's get into it. Good afternoon, good evening, and good night, folks. Welcome to the Daily What Ifs here on Visual Disturbance. The blue spiral leading to Armageddon. Folks, it's getting very interesting out there in the world and the craziness that goes bump in the night. Things are coming out left and right when it comes to news and the news anchors and the news world in general. It seems like everything is coming out of the sky, and today we're going to be talking about that. Has anybody ever heard of the Blue Star Kachina? Blue Star Kachina is a Hopi situation, Hopi prophecy, okay? So when you look at the celestial event, the celestial sign, okay? Look at the celestial sign. It makes you wonder, what are we at and how are we going? Where are we headed to when it comes to humanity? What's going on and what has happened in our world? What's happened, like I said in the last Daily What If, there's nothing new under the sun. What has happened underneath our sun? How many things have went on that we don't even know about? That's not even been recorded, or have they been recorded? That's a good question. So this prophecy includes let's just say a marking. The day of purification. The day of purification, folks. A cataclysmic change. The fourth world, our current era, right? Ushering in the fifth world. There's this whole thing about waters above, waters below narrative, but blue star in the heavens appears, followed by an upheaval, right? Followed by like what we would claim in Western terms, Armageddon, right? So when you're talking about the Blue Star Kachina, it dances in the plaza and removes the mask. Have y'all seen the character that they worship with Hopi ceremonies, right? Not knocking off on the ceremonies. I'm not knocking off on the Hopis. I'm just talking about this particular blue spiral leading to Armageddon. Signaling the end. A signal to the end of the world, right? So there's a twist. There's a twist in things. Does anybody remember what happened? Not too long ago, there was a blue spiral started manifesting in the sky. I'm not talking about just this year, 2025. I'm talking about 2009, Norway. Norway spiraled in 2009. It was a bizarre sky phenomenon later tied to supposedly a Russian missile, test, according to the report. In other reports, SpaceX, Elon Musk and all those guys, there has been something that has went on recently. And let's show some footage. Let's just jump into it and show some footage. Let me see what you guys think. Comment below. Let's just get into it. So check this out. This is literally authentic footage. A lot of people online saying it was AI generated, all that good stuff. But a lot of people in Europe would beg to differ because they seen something totally different in the sky. They video filmed it, and everybody else over here in the Western world saying it's AI generated. But in Europe and there was all kinds of other countries seeing this aerial phenomenon, this sky phenomenon, right? So let's continue on and talk about this for a minute. So this linking of the blue spiral to Armageddon. So the claim is that once you see this ancient Hopi prophecy, that there'll be a blue spiral in the star at night for the day of purification, means Armageddon will begin. Okay? Armageddon's going to begin. That's what the reports are. Isn't that interesting? What did the Hopis know? The Hopis will tell you this. The Hopis said there'd be spider webs in the sky. They said there would be spider webs in the sky, and let's just say, the Western world people they'd be too busy looking down. Isn't that kind of ironic? The world we live in now, everybody's looking down at those black screens, you feel me? And they're not looking up when there's things that are puff, puff, a little cray, make you go, well, let me reframe. I almost messed up. A little spray, make you go cray. And folks, welcome to the Disturbance channel. because it is a little cray-cray out there. And a little blue spiral, and the Hopis are talking about blue Kachina coming out, a star, which I think, when I researched it, I think it's a UFO. It's a craft. It's an ancient Vimana, ancient Orphana. Let's just say ancient antediluvian fallen angel technology, but it is a thing, okay? So it goes on talking about the dwelling place of the heavens of falling a blue star, and often interpreted as a comet or a meteor, okay? So a lot of people, the elders of old, would say that it's not really representing a spiral. Some of them would say, yes, it's including a spiral. There's yet to be determined. There's a lot of misinformation on that. Some people seen it in the past. Some people did. There's all these things that go back, that predate way back in the Hopi deal, right? So when you look at this astronomical event and you think about it and you really ponder, this is what they're saying. You can talk about conspiracy, you can talk about tinfoil hats, we can talk about whatever. But get your tinfoil hat on, folks, because they're saying this spiral means Armageddon, which also refers to the 5D ascension. They're talking about ascension of a phase of Earth, the fifth world, the fifth ascension, to where mankind will basically drop, these meat suits. There's all kinds of speculation. There's all kinds of theories. Academia doesn't even speak about it. But what do you guys think? Because it's bizarre world out there, and the Hopis would talk about purification, this transforming event reset, and not literally a doomsday situation, but Armageddon that would bring forth this new purification phase. Transformative mindset, transformative humanity. What do you guys think? Is it just a big old conspiracy? What do we got going on here? Conspiracy is one of those things that I could talk about all day. Tinfoil hat narratives I could talk about all day. But this spiral keeps showing up. I've seen this spiral not just in the Russian thing in Norway. I've not just seen it. I've seen it in many other places just in the last few years, okay? And this one's the more modern one here in 2025, here in March. So what do you guys think? How interesting it is. Is there anything to do? Is there any weight to the Hopi prophecy, this age of purification? Is there anything to this event that they know about the star of Kachina popping up in the sky, and all of a sudden there's this great change on the foundation or the land dwellers? What is it? What if? What if there's a UFO ship like slash thing up in the sky that hovers and it goes bump in the night, like I referred to in my last one? And there's things that we just can't see and we can't perceive with our little minute little brain waves, and our little, small brains can grasp the reality when AI and different applications are merging one in the hand. They're all merging together. What if this blue Kachina is a real deal? What if? What if it's a UFO? What if? And what if it's actually is something that's going on in the skies that's giving us an indicator, hey, you better get ready. It's stop, drop, open up shop. I'm getting ready to pour out some kind of wrath upon the earth. I'm not saying, look, God said he's going to pour wrath upon the earth, okay, with fire next time. This might be a totally different event. This could be something. There's been so much proof about cataclysms throughout generations back, throughout centuries back. There's cataclysms. Could this be a small cataclysm come upon us before all the, when you talk about biblical narrative, before all the revelation, everything pops off? Is this the sign in the heavens that the Bible says? What if? What do you guys think? Welcome to the channel. Thank you all for attending with me here on Visual Disturbance channel. But this one's been another one, folks. Watch out for the blue star Kachina, because you don't never know what's going to go pop, and a little spray, make you go cray. Watch out for the lines in the sky. They keep you distracted with the black phones, with the black mirrors. They keep you distracted while everything is being manipulated up above you. So watch out for the blue spiral leading to Armageddon, folks. And until next time, Visual Disturbance, I'm out of here. Subscribe, hit that like button, look at all the descriptions below. Welcome to the Visual Disturbance community. I apologize for being kind of late for bringing programs. I've been recovering from some things with my teeth, and adding other components with my teeth. Then I add other components with already the visual issue you already have. It does weigh on me, okay, so being able to present more stuff to you. So forgive me for being kind of lackluster a little bit on the programs here. But all is well. I'll get back at it. But welcome to the Daily What Ifs. See you on the next one. Visual Disturbance, I'm out of here. Hit that like button, subscribe. Thank you all again. See you on the next one.